In today's Missing in Kansas, she was killed, left for dead, and now a breakthrough in a north central Kansas cold case.
The Saline County Sheriff says that they have identified a Jane Doe found in the mid-'80s. KAB's Annette Lawless has been tracking the case for years.
We expected to learn those details early this spring, but the pandemic pushed back the results from a lab. In the decades since this woman was found, many people have had hopes to find two clues: her name and then to find her killer. Decades have passed and now a breakthrough. Investigators say they know the identity of Jane Doe. It was January 1986. A trucker spots the body of a woman in a creek west of Salina. She was found beaten, left for dead.
Sought a court order to exhume her body, hoping that the DNA evidence would help us.
Late last July, the FBI and Saline County investigators pulled that body of the woman, nicknamed Miss Molly. They took a sample of her DNA. By February, they had a possible familial match and made a positive ID through dental records. They hope to see if she is one of two women: Anna Naeft, who went missing from Belgium 4 years before Miss Molly was found, and Willemija Vandemar from the Netherlands. She disappeared about 8 years before the body was discovered in Kansas, and it's her case that prompted this new testing.
Such a big project to get the body exhumed and then go through the DNA, but I'm really excited. I hope that it brings closure.
It has bugged me for 33 years about who she is and where she may have come from.
People like former Sheriff Darrell Wilson telling me this past year this case has haunted the department. They explored more than 500 leads. I think there are certain things with any job, things, stories, experiences that stick with you, and this is just one of them for you.
I hope I'm around long enough to know,
Find out
what happened and who she is and where she's from, and so maybe even meet some of her family if they come here.
Soon he will know. The county is planning to share who this woman is and the latest on the homicide in a briefing Tuesday afternoon. Miss Molly is one of 26 unidentified cases in the state of Kansas. I've compiled a full look at each and every one of those cases. You can see the profiles at KAB.com/missing.
Well, technology helped break a Kansas cold case, but the victim's family still needs your help. Her body was discovered nearly 35 years ago in Saline County, and we did not learn of her real name until just this summer. KAB's Annette Lawless has an exclusive interview with Robin Green's daughters on the mystery of how she wound up in Kansas and the biggest challenge they face now.
It's frustrating, that's for sure. Oh, you need to go talk to so-and-so. You need to go talk to so-and-so. So it was just kind of a lot of shut doors and a lot of, the runaround.
That's what life has been like for Erin and her sister Sarah. A lot of heartache for a woman they loved. For nearly 35 years, their family has tried to figure out what happened to their mom, Robin Green. It was Christmas 1985. Robin was visiting her kids, who were being cared for by her ex-husband. The girls were 4 and 6 at the time. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary until she stopped calling.
There was a break there where, there was no contact from her. And then, as mentioned by the sheriff, there was an investigation going on.
A federal investigation into Robin's new husband, Michael Green, a man who went to prison for making and selling LSD, their home later seized for a drug operation. Michael was the last person she was seen with. Her family tried finding her, but nothing turned up. They assumed she was dead or in witness protection. To not know what happened to your mom for so long, has that been something that, what kind of toll has it taken on you all as a family?
It hasn't been easy, that's for sure.
Yeah, always thinking, is there going to be a letter that shows up, or is she going to just, show up someday?
For years, they tried to get their mom's name entered into a database, the National Missing and Unidentified Persons System. But they struggled. Robin was legally declared dead, and due to a misunderstanding, there was no official missing persons report. Yet little did they know what happened next would turn things around. In 2016, Minnesota investigators exhumed bodies of unidentified people. The family thought perhaps Robin was one of them. They submitted their DNA, but nothing matched until this year. Not near their home in Minnesota, but 600 miles away. The body of a Jane Doe nicknamed Miss Molly was pulled from the grave just months ago. Her DNA was tested, and there was a hit. The woman found dead off I-70 in 1986 was their mom. The children visiting the site where Robin was found and her grave for the first time, hoping someone will tell them what happened.
It was surreal. That's
Yeah.
You know, seeing the bridge and in her grave. Yeah.
I mean, I think the question is why she ended up in Kansas.
Yeah.
If there's something you could say to that person who might know something in regard to your mom or to Michael, what kind of message would you like to send to them?
I mean, it's been so many years. Let's just close this up.
They're both gone.
Everybody's gone. You know, let's just, you know, just for our own sanity and, you know, and closure, you know, just, you know, let us know what happened.
And investigators are looking into whether Green's husband, Michael, was somehow involved in her death. However, he died 13 years ago. If you have any information, call the Saline County Sheriff's Office. You can also see more on Robin's family and their journey on our website at KAB.com.